Lost in my eyelids, I call you with silence, but wake up alone. Why can't you hear me? My thoughts of you piercing facades of stone. My walls will fall when my tears crawl down the skin that traps me within. I'm melting inside. I fly to feel high, so my mind finds the time to slow down, down, down. Lost in your eyelids, you lean into silence by chasing away the ones that care for you. 'Cause why would they want to stand by while you fade? Your walls will fall when your tears crawl down the skin that traps you within. You're melting inside. You fly to feel high, so your mind finds the time to slow down, down, down. Lost in our eyelids, we lay in silence and pray that someday we'll wake from our slumber and turn to each other to finally.
This chair is very noisy. Excuse me. Hi everyone, it is week 3 of school. Not much happened last week, so I think that's better. If I didn't record it, it wasn't really worth filming. Yesterday I just picked up my camera because we started oil painting live. Essentially what we did yesterday was call the model on a Cisco WebEx. They set the camera up in their own apartment and we just had them on large screens on our computer, which is a very interesting experience. I thought it would be exactly the same as just like painting a screenshot or painting a Google image you could find on Pinterest. It didn't feel too much like that. I tried not to take a screenshot and like copy exactly a photo. Painting from someone who's actually moving is a bit different of an experience. Also, I just haven't picked up oil paint in a while, so it felt really good to get back into it, and I'm actually pretty proud of how it came out so far. But this is a painting from a 6-hour session. I still have a lot that I would like to fix with it. For example, her thighs are too long at the moment, and the crop is just really weird. Even on screen sometimes, her feet are cropped off, which I think is the enemy of Zoom figure drawing. That's what happened in my watercolor class as well, which I actually have tonight. I'm a bit behind on the homework for it, so even though I'm in my illustration workshop class where we're working on portfolio pieces, I'm doing digital for that, so I feel pretty safe with the time management. So while it's sunny and beautiful out, I think it's time to break out some of the watercolors and do some portraits. I'm kind of upset with myself because I used to do a lot of watercolor pieces, maybe like beginning of college, end of high school, because it's one of the first mediums that I found to be like most accessible for someone who's just getting into art. So we were doing some imagined landscapes. This was my first one, very basic, just the beach with some mountains far away. I don't know guys, maybe it's the brushes I'm using. I got new brushes for the course that hold a lot more water, and I'm not really sure of how to control it at the moment. This was my second one. This is on heavier paper, and I wanted to do a house in the corner, but I kind of flopped. And then these are just some boring color charts. You don't want to see this. Color wheel. I think this is the last color wheel I'll ever do in college, so this is a little bit sentimental. And then I did some basic washes and different types and ways to do it. Yeah, that's the update. It's also sweater weather, so maybe that's why I feel more comfortable wearing less makeup, because my body is just more covered. I need you guys to know I have no idea what I'm doing. I think this last one turned out the best because I was more thoughtful about the negative space with the hair. This first one, the pencil was too dark. The second one, I really could care less about the drawing. The goal of this was to keep it all in one even wash, which I've yet to do, so I think I might try one more and then call it a day.
Power up via getting punched enough, right? Or something, maybe it's rage-fueled magic. Or it's the cheers of the crowd.
I made this landscape inspired by these landscapes. I'm a lot happier with it. It's very simple, but I think with these studies, you get a better sense of what watercolor can do when you let it do its thing and just be a shape and blob up. So, if you don't like something, keep trying. I just wanted to talk about my new favorite Target purchase. I've seen like different type of ceramic. Let me sit because this is a very interesting thing that I think everyone should know about. I always see like artists, especially using acrylic wash or gouache, use ceramic plates for their colors. And I usually use like my butcher's palette. I don't know if it was the tinny texture, but it's so hard to clean and the paints will dry so fast. But then when I got these cute little ceramics from the Target dollar section, the paint comes off so easily. It stays damp for a really long time. So if you're in Target and you see these cute little that ceramic plates, go get you some. I have work in a few minutes. I have 2 appointments today, but I need to do an invoice for a commission so I could send it off and make sure everything's charged correctly. And I originally wanted to just send it off by itself, but in my head, in my heart, I was like, Ashley, you went through 3 years of art school so far. Send a damn invoice. I also bleached my roots again because you can't stop me. Jesus, I hate this chair. Maybe I can afford a new one because I just sent out my commission. Woo! But yeah, I just sent out my first, I would say, big girl commission, and it gave me a lot of confidence because I wasn't really sure what I was doing most of the time. And I was very lucky because the client was super duper nice and we're mutuals on Instagram, so it wasn't ever uncomfortable. But it's done. And now I can focus on more things, but it feels good. I was just watching some of Furry Little Peach's vlogs, but I got an email reminding me that I signed up for a little comic workshop with, I don't know who, with Ashanti Fortson. I just saw this workshop on Twitter and I was like, hey, oh my god. It's like, hey, I'm also doing some comic work for my thesis this year, so maybe I'll just sign up. So, big suggestion for any illustrators or anyone interested in art, just follow as many artists as you can on Twitter. Instagram's like okay, but Twitter really gets, I guess, like rapid pace compared to like Instagram stories or Instagram posts, that you can hear about a lot of opportunities really quickly. So yeah, I'm excited for that. That's like in half an hour. Should I do this workshop with a White Claw?
I'm very excited to be here with you all and to talk about what comfort can mean in comics. So I'll start out by sharing a bit of my visual work here from B Magazine. Just show it right up to the camera. So this is a
I'm sweeping my studio because, in the words of Colette from Ratatouille, keep your station clear or I will kill you. I'm wearing my jacket inside just to feel something. Please don't judge me. I think this will be the conclusion of, I guess, this week of vlogs. I usually don't film on Saturdays, but I had a few interesting things happen. I emailed the leader of the workshop yesterday to possibly be my mentor, so we'll see how that goes. Update you next week. And I'm sharing a speed paint of my concept for my traditional painting course. I really just wanted to paint a tiny house in mountains because traditional painting isn't my strongest suit, so I wasn't going to push myself too much there. I will be using acrylic gouache, and the whole theme of it was to embed the human figure, or focus on the human figure, and convey emotion. The emotion I wanted to focus on is calm, because I feel like we're living in such hectic times, so I wanted to do a piece that would be, you know, fun to look at, peaceful to look at. So that's why I was thinking about Easter Island and just like the little totem heads, you know, just embedded into the landscape. But I wanted to maybe look like it was peaceful sleeping inside a nice landscape. And at first my professor couldn't even see the heads within my first sketch, which I think is the thing I'm going for. So I think it'd be more fun if you have to look at it closely to notice what's going on. The second sketch was kind of like a wave being a blanket, but it's like a thunderstorm. Like trying to find peace within a very hectic moment is an interesting concept. I might do something more of that illustration later, but we'll see. So that's been my week. It felt a bit more creative than the last vlog, which I think is good. And yeah, I'll talk to you next video. Bye guys.